In those brief seconds while you were listening to the first sentence of this video, roughly 18 new babies were born into the world, and an average of 8 people took their last breath. You don't know their names. You don't know where they live. You don't know their pains, their joys, their dreams. Because in your own little world, you think that cold coffee you drank this morning or the remark your boss made to you is the biggest issue in the world. You are living in an arrogant illusion, in this colossal stage where billions of people breathe, a stage that doesn't revolve around you and doesn't even know you exist. You consider yourself the main character. Today, I am going to take that leading role away from you. I will do the math on your own insignificance, on just how small you are. But it's not about the numbers. In a moment, when I tell you how many people in the world are truly happy and how many cultures you are completely blind to, you might be shaken. If you're ready, leave your ego at the door. It's time to meet the real world. The human brain is programmed to take the easy way out. 8 billion. It rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? Think about it. If you wanted to make eye contact and meet every single person in the world for just 1 second, you would have to look at people for about 253 years without sleeping, eating, or stopping. Yet you live inside that thin glass bubble you've built around yourself in this massive ocean. You claim to know the world, but you have no idea what goes on even in the house of the man at the end of your street. Let's delve into this world you think you know. How many people do you know? How many cultures are you blind to? Slap 1. The small town of your mind. There are more than 8 billion people in this world besides you, but how many of them do you actually know? Don't count your thousands of social media followers. They are just digital ghosts. There is a ruthless rule discovered by Oxford University anthropologist Robin Dunbar, the Dunbar number. The human brain, anatomically, has the capacity to form meaningful and deep social connections with a maximum of 150 people at any given time. Your brain starts processing the 151st person not as a human, but as a concept or a stranger. Throughout your life, in an average 80-year lifespan, the number of people you bump into on the street, greet at the checkout, or ride the same bus with is around 80,000 at most. This doesn't even amount to 0.0001% of the world's population. You are virtually blind to 99.999% of the world. Your world is not a giant planet. It's a small village of 150 people built inside your mind. Slap 2. The graveyard of languages and cultures. You say, I follow the world, I know different cultures. Are you sure? There are currently about 7,100 different languages actively spoken in the world, and the terrifying part is, when you don't know a language, you cannot fully perceive the reality embedded within it. For instance, in the languages of some tribes in New Guinea, colors are not categorized as blue, red, yellow like yours. They are divided into light and dark, or warm and cold. In some indigenous tribes in Australia, there is no concept of right or left. There is only north and south. In that language, you can't say, my left leg hurts. You say, my southwest leg hurts. While you interpret life solely through your own language and culture, 7,000 different systems of thought, far outside your perceptual frame, beyond anything you could ever imagine, are currently living, getting sick, and fighting. You think you know the world, but you are merely tasting one dish on the menu and claiming to understand the entire restaurant's cuisine. Slap 3. The graveyard of history and the illusion of permanence. Let's come to the illusion of time you trust so much. There are 8 billion people in the world right now, and you think this era, this exact moment, is everything. But what about the past? According to demographic research by the Population Reference Bureau, approximately 117 billion people have lived on Earth to date. Yes, you heard that right. We 8 billion people breathing on Earth right now represent roughly only 7% of human history. The vast majority, the remaining 93%, are not alive today. Those little troubles you obsess over today, the new item you're going to buy, or your social media image that you think is the biggest deal in the world, 109 billion diverse people who looked at the same sky as you centuries ago, fought great wars, built empires, and thought they were the absolute main character of their own lives, just like you, are not here right now. The names of the vast majority aren't even known. On average, 100 years from now, you and almost every single one of the 8 billion people currently living on Earth will bid farewell to this world. You think you are special and permanent, but in reality, in the ruthless and colossal grinder of time, you are just a grain of sand that sparkles for a few seconds and fades away. Slap 4. The illusion of happiness. So how many of these billions of people are happy? Most people are smiling on social media. According to the Gallup Global Emotions Report, a bitter picture emerges when we scan the globe. Approximately 33% of people suffer from severe stress, worry, and physical pain every single day. This means that about 2.6 billion people sharing this planet with you right now feel a heaviness in their chests the moment they wake up. Poverty, wars, hunger. Almost half of the world is trying to survive on less than $6.85 a day. But do you know the strange part? Unhappiness isn't just about poverty. The highest rates of antidepressant use are in the world's richest, most prosperous countries. When people solve the problems of shelter and hunger, they face a much bigger crisis: meaninglessness. Billions of people are either fighting to fill their stomachs or searching for a way out to fill that massive void in their souls with full stomachs. But wait, all of these were just statistics. Let's get to the real psychological shock that will nail you to your seat. There is a terrifying concept often discussed in recent internet culture called Sonder. Look out the window right now. Do you see that random man or woman walking by? To you, they are just an extra, a blurry shadow passing in the background. But the truth of Sonder is this: that random person has a massive life just as complex, deep, and filled with pain, secrets, childhood traumas, and future dreams as your own. You are the main character of your life, but in the lives of the remaining billions of people, you are merely an extra stepping into the frame for a split second. Do you know what the truly staggering fact is? We 8 billion people live within the confines of our own minds. Even when you hug your favorite person, your mother, your spouse, or your child, you are actually hugging the versions of them you have created inside your head, the meanings you have attached to them, because no one can fully perceive another's inner world or the exact replica of the pain or joy they experience. In reality, even that body you claim so fiercely, your time, and even those never-ending troubles don't belong to you. They're all borrowed goods that will be taken away when their time is up. In the most crowded age of the world, most people actually carry a profound loneliness in their inner journeys. People are not truly listened to. They are not tried to be understood. Cultures, statistics, social media masks, these are all tools used to cover up this deep isolation. If you want to meet the world, you first have to step out of your own little village of 150 people in your mind and respect the existence of those billions of different inner worlds. Now, wake up from that deep hibernation. Stop placing your own petty troubles at the center of the universe. Just like those 109 billion people who lived in the past, you too will turn to dust, yes. But in this brief, borrowed life you've been given, as long as you breathe, how you choose to sow goodness into the world is your choice. You are in a colossal world inhabited by billions of people who do not know you, who do not speak your language, who look at the same sky and dream in completely different ways and cry over entirely different sorrows. Today, you can consider yourself to have somewhat learned to step out of that tiny 150-person village in your mind and look at the wild, ruthless, yet equally fascinating reality outside. If these harsh truths have shaken those comfortable walls of lies in your mind even a little bit,
you are in the right place. Hit the subscribe button down below right now. Send this video to that friend who thinks the world revolves around them, and scroll down to the comments and tell me with utter honesty, do you think there is even one person in your life that you truly understand with all their depth and mystery, and not just through the fictionalized version in your mind? Don't forget to check out my channel. Keep your eyes open. Have a good day.